So recently around the NBA, there has been rumors that the Dallas Mavericks might be looking to trade their young star, Kristaps Porzingus. And I personally don't think they should trade him. So in today's video, I'll be giving 4 reasons why I don't think the Dallas Mavericks should trade Kristaps Porzingus. Before we get into the video, I ask you to drop a like on this video to help my channel grow, subscribe to my channel if you want weekly NBA content, and to help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and comment on this video to start a conversation with me to respond to all of my comments, and play that intro. The first reason I don't think the Dallas Mavericks should trade Kristaps Porzingus is because he has way too much potential. As I personally believe, he has the potential to be a top 20 player in the league if he's fully healthy, as he's a legit 7'3" guy who can shoot well from the 3 and mid-range, and a 7-footer who has good enough handles to create his own shot. Like, come on, man. If he can stay healthy, the sky's the limit for him. And of course, that's the main reason they want him to be moved, which is definitely understandable, but I personally believe his ceiling is way too high for him to get moved. Kristaps, in the 18 games he played so far this year, hasn't been amazing, but he's been solid, averaging 20 points and 8 rebounds, shooting 47% from the field and 34% from 3. Those are still all-star caliber numbers, and if you look at his last 7 games, he's been putting up 22 points and 8 rebounds, shooting 51% from the field and 40% from 3. So he's improving as the season's been going on. And in my opinion, him playing subpar in less than 20 games after coming off a serious knee injury is not enough to trade him. He's just way too good of a talent. The second reason I don't think the Dallas Mavericks should trade Kristaps Porzingus is because right now his value is at an all-time low, with him not playing necessarily bad but not great. Also, teams are definitely fearful of his injury risk, and he also is making a huge $29 million a year for the next few seasons. So if a team isn't 100% bought into his health or just into him as a player, they won't give up too much for him. Any move the Mavericks would make for trading Kristaps, I guarantee you that they would not get a player close to Kristaps' talent level. The only move I could imagine them trading Porzingus for and getting the same amount of talent is Collins, but even that doesn't make much sense since Kristaps is better. So I don't know why you would trade an all-star player for a few role players. If Kristaps was traded, I don't think you're getting enough value for him, and I don't think it makes much sense. The third reason the Dallas Mavericks shouldn't trade Kristaps Porzingus is because we all know the Mavericks are trying to build around Luka Doncic by putting the perfect players around him. And I honestly don't know a better power forward that fits alongside Luka than Porzingus, as he does space the floor very well for Luka. He's a very viable option in the pick and roll and pick and pop. Luka is also a player who is very ball dominant, and Kristaps isn't a ball dominant player. But Kristaps is good enough to get his offense for himself when he's asked, and he's good in the post and is pretty good at creating his own shot. So it doesn't make sense to trade an all-star player who fits perfectly well with your franchise player. He's also a guy who won't be a free agent for a decent amount of time. Just doesn't make sense to trade him. The only way you would trade him is if you're getting a guy who fits just as good as him, maybe like John Collins. But outside of that, if you're just getting role players and not spectacular ones, you don't trade your star player for that. I'm sorry. The fourth reason the Dallas Mavericks shouldn't trade Kristaps Porzingus is because I believe trading him could possibly ruin this team's chemistry, since we all know this is a very fluent Dallas team that is a better team than how they play, and that's because they work great as a team and they have great chemistry. And I think trading their second best player would affect that a lot and just make them a whole worse team. It also seems like Luka and Kristaps are close, so there's a chance trading one of his closest friends could upset him and just mess up the flow of the whole team. But to conclude the video, I don't think the Dallas Mavericks should trade Kristaps Porzingus at all, unless they're getting a great trade package in return. And when I say great, I mean getting a player who's an all-star and is younger than 30 and fits very well with Luka, are a bunch of really good solid role players, like really good ones who could help Dallas. They shouldn't settle at all in this move since there's no rush to trade him, and they don't need to make a franchise-changing move so quick. Anyways, guys, that's it for the video. Let me know if you think Kristaps Porzingus is getting traded. Drop a like on this video to help my channel grow. Subscribe to my channel if you want weekly NBA videos and to help me reach my goal of 1,000 subscribers. And comment on this video to start a conversation to respond to all of my comments. And I'm out.